Deep within the uncharted territories of Mopata lies a secret and ancient power waiting to be uncovered. It's a force whispered about in legends, a potential that could turn the tide in the struggle for survival. Our heroes, Dainus and Lyara, must now venture into the unknown, into the very heart of these mysteries, to unlock the true potential that resides within them. The journey will be perilous, the stakes higher than ever, but the fate of their world hangs in the balance. It all began with a whisper, a rumor carried on the wind through a small village nestled on the edge of the wildlands. Dainus and Lyara, while resting and gathering supplies, overheard the hushed tones of the elders. They spoke of a hidden relic, an artifact of immense power from a bygone era, said to grant unimaginable strength to those worthy enough to find it. Legends claimed this relic was the key to ultimate victory, a weapon against the encroaching darkness. For Dainus and Lyara, this wasn't just a legend. It was a beacon of hope. They knew with a certainty that settled deep in their bones that they had to find it. This relic could be the key to finally defeating the enemies that threatened to consume everything they held dear. With renewed purpose, they set out to find it. Their journey began immediately, taking them through some of the most treacherous terrains Mopata had to offer. They navigated through denser, whispering forests, where the trees seemed to watch their every move and the shadows played tricks on their eyes. They scaled treacherous, windswept mountains, their peaks scraping the sky where a single misstep could mean a fatal fall. They delved into dark, damp caves that snaked deep into the earth, their passages filled with unseen dangers and echoes of the past. They faced dangers at every single turn, from aggressive wildlife to natural hazards that tested their endurance. Yet they pushed forward, their resolve unwavering. Driven by the hope of what lay ahead and a fierce determination to protect their home, with each challenge they faced and overcame, their bond grew stronger. Their trust in each other solidifying into an unbreakable shield. After weeks of travel, they finally reached their destination, a set of ancient, crumbling ruins, pulsating with a faint, ethereal glow. But they were not alone. As they approached the structure housing the relic, ancient protectors materialized from the very stones and air around them. These were powerful, spectral beings, guardians bound by an age-old oath to protect the relic. One of the guardians spoke, its voice a chorus of whispers that seemed to echo from the dawn of time. Only those with pure hearts and brave spirits may claim the power that lies within Lyara. Stepping forward with her head held high, replied with conviction, her voice steady and clear. We are willing to prove ourselves. We need this power to save our world. The guardians accepted their plea, but worthiness had to be earned. Dainus and Lyara were subjected to a series of trials, tests designed to challenge not just their physical strength, but also their wisdom and their unity. They faced intricate puzzles that required sharp minds and collaborative thinking, and they battled phantom warriors in combats that tested their skill and strategy. One trial forced them to navigate a maze of illusions, relying only on their trust in each other's guidance. Another challenged their compassion, asking them to heal a wounded mystical creature rather than fight it. Through it all, they worked in perfect sync, their strengths complementing each other's weaknesses. Together, they overcame every single obstacle thrown in their path, proving their courage and the purity of their intent. Having passed the trials, they were led to the heart of the ruins. There, resting on a pedestal of crystal, was the relic. It pulsed with a soft, inviting light. As Dainus and Lyara reached out and placed their hands upon its smooth surface, the relic erupted in a brilliant flash of blinding light. A surge of pure energy, ancient and powerful, flowed through them. It was an overwhelming sensation coursing through their veins, awakening new powers and abilities they never knew they possessed. Dainus felt a new command over the earth beneath his feet, while Lyara found she could manipulate light itself, bending it to her will. They had not just found a weapon, they had become the weapon. Empowered and transformed, the heroes returned from the ruins. No longer just determined fighters, but true champions of their world. They carried with them not only the relic's power, but also a newfound confidence and a deeper understanding of their own potential. They were ready for the next battle, prepared to face the greatest challenges that lay ahead. Their bravery and their unbreakable bond had unlocked their true strength, forging them into the heroes Mopata desperately needed. But the danger is far from over. As they returned, they saw dark clouds gathering on the horizon, swirling with an unnatural energy. This was a sign of a new threat, a bigger enemy, far greater than any they had faced before. The true battle, the one that would decide the fate of all, is yet to come. The shadows are gathering, and a war is brewing. Together, Dainus and Lyara stand united, their eyes fixed on the horizon, filled with hope and unwavering determination. They will face whatever challenges lie ahead, side by side. For the fate of Mopata depends on their courage, their friendship, and the hidden power they have now unleashed. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to see what happens next.